Hey everybody, you're watching GT Sam. I'm Sam, and we're upgrading the Adventure Mobile to make it a little more adventurous. And what do I mean? We're doing the headlights. Yeah, I know. I went ahead and already put some nice new headlights right in here when I first bought the vehicle and fixed it up. But I want to make sure we make this even better than ever before. With these, we have Hawkglow LED lights, P2 series. These are some of the best you can get, and I'm super excited to get these on here because we're going to be seeing it way far out there. These are really good. They have miniature fans in them, like most do, but these ones are very much compatible with this car because they're not going to flicker on you. They're not going to die real quick. Got 30,000 hours of life in them. Got all those copper coils to keep it cool, and it just bolts right in as in a bolt-on. So this is going to be a really quick tutorial on how to do so, and I'm going to show you how to do it, and we'll do it right now. So after you open your hood, you go to the passenger side of the car. We have our light assembly right here. Now, we don't need to take everything out. We just need to go right here. This wire is going to this setup right here. So, honestly, you just pull back. And there we go. Your wires are nicely tucked in there. And that's great. Now, all I have to do is pull back on this harness. It might be a little tight in there. No, it's not too bad. So, pull it back, tuck it down there. Now, to get the light out, you have to do a little bit of some work here. You're going to have some pins right here, as you're able to see right here from this video. What you have to do is press on this clip here and then push it up and then you can pull out. The light might come out with it too, but that's okay. So there we go. We got both things out. Now all we have to do is grab the light bulb very carefully. You don't want to touch the filament either, because if you do, then it could deteriorate the quality of it. But I still like these bulbs. I could repurpose them for something else, so I'm going to make sure they're nice and safe. So I'm going to go ahead and take this. Now remember the orientation you had these in. So it's going to be like a big tab up top right here. So there's going to be a tab up here. The two smaller tabs are going to be pointing towards the bottom there. So there we go. Yeah, and these were nice. These were the Hella H4s, 50 plus, 12 volts. So these were nice. Like I said, they're still worth keeping around here. Okay. I always recommend using gloves too. If you get any the oils or anything on the bulbs, then it's okay. You're not going to really hurt it, but still, they're fragile. Now, for these babies, so again, it's the same thing. You can turn this around a little bit if you need to, but you really don't need to take it off or anything like that. Now, before we go just popping everything in place here, I want to make sure that you understand, make sure the orientation of the light itself is correct. Now, I usually know, but I want to check the manual as well, and aha, yes. We have to make sure that the light is pointed a specific way here. So we know that it's pointing, like the big tab's pointing the way I said, but then the light, we want to make sure it's pointing a certain direction too. So from here, we have to keep the symmetry that says the LED chip symmetry and hood upwards as the photo shows. So we want the light to go ahead and be just like this. It's pointing like that, not like this, that. So this would sure to work perfectly. So let's go ahead and get this in here. Okay, there we go, nice and in. Make sure we put our harness down here. All right, so we've got your clip here. The bottom piece, be careful to snap on your fingers, but it's got to go around the wire. And then top piece here, it's got to go insert kind of up a little bit and then down. There we go. It is inserted. So, as you see from this picture right here, everything is clipped in. It's right in behind there on the spot. So let's go ahead and take our cable here. Plug that in, nice. There we go. If you're like me, and you have this problem where your cable is not going to fit correctly, well, I have a solution. So we're just going to take this out. I'm going to go ahead and push this through the rubber. And it's going to be a little tight here because this was kind of how it was in the beginning when I changed it, when I put some other bulbs in. But if you got the same problem, well, I'm here to help. You have to do a little pushing and maneuvering and rolling. This rubber, my rubber at least, is still very pliable, but thank goodness, because it's tough, man. I want to give you some important inside information I think is going to be crucial for this. Now, let's go back to this. Okay, so we have this right here, and it's to sit on the bulbs. This bulb, everything works out perfectly. So, you have the flat bottom part here, and then you have the prongs that go at the bottom here, and then this goes at the top here, so it kind of sits like this. And then this sits over top of the bulb and guides in just like this. Slides on there, perfect seal. You get your connector right there. The new bulb is going to be a little bit trickier, but I think it's really worth it. You put some more, a little effort and time in there. We have this whole setup here. Now, if you have it like I do, or if you get something else that's similar to this, it might not be these bulbs exactly, but you want to make sure This bottom piece is like this. These are pointing upwards that way. And then what you do is take this, twist all the way until it pops, and we'll slide this off. Now, it's important because this whole part right here has a rubber gasket right here. Now we're able to, so if you're gonna have it plugged in your car like this, you want to have this go through like this. Aha, yeah, right? Okay, the fan is on the outside, keeping everything cool and getting all the fresh air. Now comes the important part. It's all important, but we gotta make sure this is sitting on here correctly. So now while it's like this, we want to take this, line everything up. Make sure you get everything lined up for the flat bottom piece being at the bottom and the LED like shoots kind of shooting up that way. And then you're going to push, and it's going to slide underneath the rubber there a little bit. And then you're going to push down on it, twist, lock in place. Boom, done. There you go. Actually, mine just turned out perfectly, so I didn't even have to do anything. So while it's like this, then you're going to install it. And when installing it, though, you are going to have to go ahead, take that folding clip, maneuver it around the rubber just to make sure that it gets on the black plastic piece here on both sides. Now, remember to do that, okay? That's important. So it keeps everything in place. Everything is nice and tight, water sealed, weather sealed. This is important so you get moisture in your headlamp. So there you go. That's how you do that. And then so that's how you're going to install it. Then you have to plug right here. You're able to plug it right in. So when you have that all kind of designed and all worked out well, it works really well. But it might take a few more minutes, but totally worth it. Now, before we start spending any more time on the other side, we've got to install another light, because I know time is valuable, time is money, and I know your time and money is valuable. And you want some great lights like these? Use my promo code SAM15 down below here. Click the link in the description, head over there, pop my promo code in, get some fantastic bulbs like this for your car too. Now, let's go ahead and do this other side. Well, we're in the deep dark crevices right here, everybody. Now, let's get some light on the subject. Now, with this, same thing. I take this rubber out, and this one's a little bit easier because I had this positioned correctly. Now, you essentially do the same thing here. But we're going to go ahead. Yours should be like this, because that's usually how stock is. You got to pull out the actual plug. Then you have your rubber around the bulb. There we are. That came off amazingly. Now, go ahead. We're going to do the same thing that we did on that side. Take out the bulb, put the new one in, and then put it all back together. Now the only thing we have to do is I have to show you a comparison of the two bulbs together, and then we go for a test drive. People, I'm going to give you a little teaser here. Now, as you can see, this, wow, this is already way brighter. Very bright, intense. This more subdued. You can see right off the bat here, we're still in the like kind of sunset mode, but let me show you something that was just shocking. Okay, here we go. I'm zooming in. Boom. You can see an outline of the car in the distance from this person's car on the distance there. That right on top there, right up there. And that's from the LEDs. That's bright. That is really intense. But oh boy, when it tries at nighttime, it's gonna be better. Well, holy cow! You can barely see the tungsten light on the driver's side here that I left in. Obviously, the more yellow version right here is tungsten. Over here is the LED. Like wow, that just like almost overpowers the whole thing. And this is about, yeah, I'd say it's about 25 feet away from the wall right now. It's clean, looks good, and boy, that beam just goes far. Whew. So the nice thing is there's no flicker, and there's none of that weird movement you see in your rear view mirror if you're driving down the road. You kind of see like the LEDs bouncing up and down and like some people's headlights. There's none of that too when I move my head around. It's really nice. No flickering in the camera, obviously, too, which is amazing. Let's check out the high beams. Whoa, okay. Not bad. I mean, I think they both do good, but the LED is just so much more potent. I mean, that tungsten bulb is really holding its own there, I'd say, but overall, as you can see, this LED is killing it. So all we have to do now is see how it does when we go for a drive. So as you can see, we're all the way back here. Got the sign right all the way over there, nice and like all brightened out. Can't really even tell where the tungsten bulb is. Alright, so this is what it looks like. You can definitely see some of the warmthness. That's not shooting as far as the LEDs there. But again, I like them both, but boy, the right side just really cuts through and just a strong beam. Going over a bridge here into some trees, but as you can see, doing good still. Very nice. Real nice and deep. Here's some high beams. Boing! Shoots all the way over there. Eek. Way too good. Whew. Is that the sun out today? Or is it my new headlights? I think it's my new headlights because they're super powerful and super bright. And the quality of these parts, amazing. I think these are really a great price for what you get, and the quality you get from Hawkglow is great. And if you want something like these, make sure you follow my link in the description down below for Honda Pilot specific bulbs, or if you want to get ones that are specific for your vehicle, follow my other link down below. I'll go ahead and describe down which ones are which, but also make sure you use my promo code SAM15 for 15% off your order as well from Hawkglow. These are amazing parts, amazing company, and I thank you again so much, Hawkglow, for sponsoring today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you leave a thumbs up right there. Make sure you subscribe for more content quite like this and much more on Honda Pilot and many more vehicles. Also, if you have any comments or questions, leave them down below. Love to help you talk about anything you have that comes up or any questions that might be there for you all. Once again, everybody, thank you so much for watching. This is GT Sam. I'm going to catch you next time. It's time to go on an adventure with this mobile now.